You really nailed it this time.
I nailed it?
Yes.
I'm going to keep this for a souvenir. Rooster?
I hope
Rooster,
so.
huh?
Dave Cimino, it's
I'm-
your souvenir.
I'm going to tell you what. I want this, man. What a great jam. Of course, this is David Cimino's Rhythm Kitchen. It's a jam house. Been going for like 30 years. And what did we do? We started the Rhythm Kitchen jam sessions.
Right.
And you're a big part of it.
Right.
And you love it.
I absolutely love it.
So what have you done so far in the kitchen?
Well, gosh, we came in here with my Telecaster, and we had Boom Boom on bass, and we did that old rock and roll stuff, and then we had Mark on bass, and we did the
You
Who?
videoed it and recorded it,
Summertime
huh?
Blues, and we
Yeah,
recorded
huh?
it, and it was nice.
God, that was
Oh,
great, man. So we met like a couple years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years
A
ago.
little over 2 years.
Okay.
A little over 2 years now.
So you came out of Las Vegas.
Yep.
I played Las Vegas.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about when you started. You started on drums.
8 years old.
Woo!
My stepfather's father gave me my first pair of drumsticks.
Is that right?
I dented every flat surface in the house. And
Is
I had,
that right?
yeah, I had the rock and roll radio blasting at every spare moment and playing to Dave Clark 5, the Beatles, you name it.
That's great. So then, when did you cross over? Because you're a great guitar player.
Well, thank you.
You're
Thank
just
you.
a rock and roller, baby.
Gift
And
from
I
God.
love it.
Gift from God.
Gift from God.
Gift from God.
My lovely wife, she's here somewhere, right here. So she passed away, and it really took me down. And I'm going to be 75. Wasn't going to play anymore. Then you came into my life, and where you live, you do those give back things to the senior citizens where you live that are older than you.
It's a senior complex.
And then you invited me.
Yeah.
And then we played there and it's giving back. And that got me back into hopefully saying, hey, you might be able to keep a beat again.
Well, you got me into being serious about my guitar playing again.
And you were off a good 20 years or so
Well,
with,
when my mom died,
yeah.
being an only child and everything, it
Yeah.
hit me like a brick, and I just didn't do nothing.
Well, you always look like a rock star, baby.
Well, I
It
tried
looks
to,
good.
I
huh?
tried to look good. You look nice. and I love this time.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
Hey, man, that's cool. We had a good time today.
Beautiful.
We were in a recording studio today.
Yes, we were.
Well, tell me what we did so I remember.
Well, we took 4 totally original tunes
Is that right?
that we recorded last week and mixed them down today,
Wow, man.
and I think they came out very nice.
Well, good. They were
Your
pretty
drumming
high.
was
Thank you, man. On the vocals and guitar parts, man, it was good. So exciting. So now you're back to playing, I'm back to playing, and we're a team.
and we're a team.
And we wrote 4 songs more. We wrote more, but we wrote 4 songs on the telephone because of this.
Well, because
Virus,
you're in Wrightwood,
right?
I'm in Rancho.
Yeah.
Virus doesn't enable us to do
Yeah.
much.
So we talked on the phone.
Yeah.
And then we chatted lyrics.
Yep.
And then I said, well, looks like it's done. Put it together,
And what an honor.
music director.
Because you write the best lyrics. I mean, your lyrics are brilliant.
I like
They're
it.
bloody ripper. Absolutely bloody ripper they
Well,
are.
I just really dig it, man. And we have more to come. And we had a great day today. Tonight we're here, huh?
What a day.
Can you feel the mojo? Is this got mojo?
You know how much I love. From the very first time I
Yeah.
came in here, I love the Rhythm Kitchen. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just a space in and out of time.
Talk about it, yeah, huh?
In and out, yeah. And only the cool cats and kittens can come in here. They got to have the mojo.
They got to have the mojo.
Yes.
And they're special if they get invited in here. And it's all about free jam, free form, huh?
Invitation only.
Invitation only, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah.
This
That's
is-
what makes it so special.
So you were in some good bands. I mean, you worked Vegas circuit. You worked
Yeah.
what? Colorado, Arizona.
Everywhere from New York to Honolulu.
Yeah, the Honolulu, baby.
Honolulu.
Huh?
Let me tell you what, Honolulu's star for rock and roll.
I turned that gig down 7 different times.
Honolulu is starved
Yeah.
for rock and roll. It's lucky I had a day job when I lived there because there wasn't no venue.
Really?
Not
Really?
locally. Big acts.
Well,
Bob Dylan, Rolling Stone. But
hey, well, you know what? A lot of
but
cats.
you tell us about all of your great travels and expertise and all the great famous
I don't know.
people
You
you've worked with.
know, when I started,
Glenn and all that.
it was I did better at this than I did at any job,
Mm-hmm.
though I had some good jobs.
Yeah.
Okay, but it was like it was good. I mean, I did this the best.
Yeah.
So so I'm a teenager, man. This is really cool. And I got some stuff over on the other side of the wall. And like I'm 14, 15, 16, man, and we're playing these Palomar's Park and Pomona and all these places. And it was a gas, man. And it was like, that's where it started. And then a lot of people in the family were saying, hey, man, you just want to be a rock star. I said, no. I said, the first time I played, someone smiled. And though everybody thought I was most the happiest cat in town, and I was this and this,
Yeah.
everybody's got a side in them that no one knows about. And when I saw them smile, it took the pain for me that I had pain about. And I said, I want to do more, and I want to do more, and I want to do more. So then it became my vocation. It became, this was a job, but I never played music as a job. I played it from here to put a smile on somebody's face. Yes, I got a paycheck.
Exactly.
But man, we played in the best hotels and the best joints, and High Dollar and Playboy Club and all the cool things, right?
Yeah.
New York, back. New York, back. And that's how I made a living. And I never wanted to be a rock and roll star. I just wanted to help people, because helping people helped me. I just wanted to play music. But everybody thought that I wanted to be a rock and roll star. So when, not to take the story away, but so then I meet Glenn.
Yeah.
Now Glenn, that's Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Glenn was the first on TV, like 54. We had like 5 channels, and we would put rabbit ear wire things and tin foil, right? Okay, so
Goat hair.
yeah, he did. He did like town. I think it was Townhouse Party. He did. Who's the cat that had cars and animals and all that?
Oh, Cal Worthington.
He did all their shows, and he did those shows, and he was on TV before Elvis or anybody. Elvis wasn't out here yet. So they were doing all that stuff, and then Elvis was doing the movie, and he was playing in San Diego, so they went down and they met him, right? And he says, hey, man, I want in on some of that stuff, and so they had a good time. And then they were the first to bring in Johnny Cash.
Oh, wow.
Right? So they brought Johnny Cash in here and a whole string of that, who's with him, right?
Yeah,
And
that was considered rockabilly at that time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Glenn, I knew him. I was this tall. Well, I'm only this tall now, but I was this tall. Okay, and he knew me and the family. And my best friend was Terry Lambert, and this is Gary Lambert, great guitarist. Glenn,
Oh, yeah.
his guitar player forever. His little brother was my best buddy, and I was his best buddy.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh, okay.
we went to all these shows as teenagers. We weren't even supposed to get in, right? But the Lamberts would take me in, and then later on, I became a drummer, and I did what I just said, and like you did, and went everywhere. And then when I came back, and he goes, Davey, is that you? I said, yeah, Glenn. He goes, come here, son. And he said, why didn't you tell me you drummed? He has a list of all the great drummers, all the top drummers worked with him.
Yeah.
He said, you're my drummer. And I started working with, if anybody wanted to play for someone, if there's anyone you want to play guitar for, I don't know who that would be. But if anybody, Elvis or anyone said, hey, which we know the Elvis band, the original, some of the new band, but I said, I always wanted to play for Glenn.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That was my big one. When I passed that audition, he gave me the gold records. Because, see, he's 10, 11 years older than me.
Yeah.
So he says, David, you should be there. So these are for all the great gigs you did for me. And there it is. And it went on. And I drummed for him for years and years and years. We just did his last concert at the Citibank thing in Ontario.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right?
The arena, yeah.
Packed. Thousands and thousands. It was great. 82. Got these great pictures. It was good. It was awesome. But my dream came true. When I was a little younger, and I'll give you the floor, right over there is a band named Jode. Jason, Omar,
Yes.
Dave, and Eric. I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
So the deal happened is we got screwed by the record company, but we kind of did some of the wrong stuff. But anyhow, our record went gold. We never knew how many sales. We never knew this. We never knew that. Because no one was saying nothing. Then you get shuffled around the catalogs.
Right.
And then you get into catalog, and you buy this catalog, and all these artists are in this catalog. You own the catalog. Then you sell it, and moves around. That album went gold in South America.
Wow.
Because they thought, look at us, man. They thought we were from South America. Okay?
Yeah.
But we weren't. So it was Jason and Omar, right? Rivera.
Yeah.
So they would call me Pico Rivera.
Well,
So anyhow, you know what I'm trying to say? So we played everywhere. It went really, really good. It went really, really good. And then all these people on the wall and these records, it's all a blessing. It was a gift. Did a lot of.
I mean, look at this. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, but a lot of Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, Richie Valens. So we're in really, really deep with Richie Valens and family, the Big Bopper's
And
family.
You know Buddy's family,
Buddy had
right?
very well.
Yeah.
Very well. And so we played these things where we got these awards. That's me. Everybody here.
Yeah.
Everybody here. And right here, Billy Cratch Craddock. So it played the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, yeah.
Played the Grand Ole Opry, right?
Yeah.
Did all the shows. Madeline, right here. She sang at the Ryman.
Uh-huh.
We done Elvis Presley's house. His
The Honeymoon
Honeymoon Hideaway.
Palm Springs,
So
California.
here it is.
Acknowledges David Cimino. There you are, right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is my lovely wife.
Yeah.
Passed away.
Yeah.
And there's the Rockabilly Hall of Fame.
Uh-huh.
And that's enough about me. What about you?
Well, that's a hard act to follow, brother.
You look good though, man.
You
But
look good.
I do got like 15 years on you or something.
No. 10.
10?
9.
75.
Okay, I'm 25, you're 36, right? You got 11 years on me. So,
Huh.
not
I'm
much.
young.
I started out, local groups. The highlight of my career was meeting you and working with you.
That's great.
That's a highlight. But I did play with Gary Lewis and the Playboys.
You did,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
And you dug it, huh? Tell us a little about that before we hang this conversation.
Well, I was in a group called Fingers, and we were working in Clifton, Morenci, Arizona, which is the Phelps Dodge copper mines, biggest mines in the world.
Okay.
Our clientele was all the miners. We were the house band at this club.
Yeah.
We were the only rock and roll club for, it must be 100 square miles. Safford, Arizona is really close, and my lead guitar player and I had a week off. We went to Safford to hang out, and we went to this, I think it was called the Top Hat. And there was this band setting up, and make a long story short, it's Gary Lewis and the Playboys.
Wow.
And I said, what are you doing here? I bought your records when I was a kid. I was starstruck. I mean,
Yeah, you were all, huh?
I was,
You had to go like this.
I thought I was dreaming, yeah. I was
Yeah?
dreaming. And he turned out to be the sweetest, nicest, down-to-earth, most wonderful
Yeah.
guy you ever met
Yeah?
in your life. A sweetheart. And he said, my drummer wants to go to L.A. for a couple of days to see his wife. Would you sit in on drums?
Oh, my goodness.
And I
what
was
a great
playing-
opportunity.
I was playing rhythm and singing lead for Fingers. But I said, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And I did it. And
Well, Gary was a drummer, but then he got the hit and he wanted to be out in front
Yeah.
because that's what they do. Just
Yeah.
like Valley
And I asked him about that. I said, Gary, I said, didn't you play drums? He goes, I'm frontman now. I said, well, I used to play drums. That's how we got on the subject. I said, I used to play drums. And he had heard of Fingers, and he heard, I guess we generated a little noise.
Yeah.
And he had heard about us, and he said, oh, yeah, I heard about you guys. Well, you guys are off. Why don't you sit in? And it was just beautiful.
That's great.
In Safford, Arizona.
There you go, man. Drum roll. Brrr. See, you did it. You did it. One last thing there's Richie Valens and all them.
Oh, I love
But
him.
right over here is I'm on stage with Tommy Allsup, Buddy Holly's guitar player.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's all that nonsense and thing, and I think it's
very
really,
cool.
it's really, really good. But it's about what you gave me in life, how you fired me up, and I said, I don't know if I can keep a beat. And now we're writing together, we're playing together, and I'm so glad that you came up to jam. And I hope there's many more times, and maybe we continue to record, and maybe we continue to play. And the one thing that we do, and you got me to that in the senior living center where you live, we play for all the 200 plus people, 300 people that live in your
and we give it back.
center.
Yes.
And we give it back. And we do
back.
it once a month,
Yeah.
sometimes twice a month.
Yeah.
Huh? So all I
Yeah.
could tell you this, you're the big guy to me, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me a shot and believing in this old man to play some more.
And I want to thank you. I want to thank you
Thanks
for
man.
giving me a new lease on life here. Because I was musically dead until I met you. You inspire me.
You did. Your mom passed away. You had a stroke. You got cancer.
Yep.
And you know what I got from you, and I'll keep it forever.
You nailed it.
This now. You take care.
You are
Mr.
my inspiration. I love you dearly.
Thank you very much. I love you too. Thank you.